As we move into this new year, there are a few things I like to do to feel really prepared and organized. So today on Simply, I'm going to be sharing my tips for prepping for the new year. The first thing you need to do is make a slot and a spot in your calendar for some admin days. This is a crucial step because actually planning it and writing it out in your calendar is going to help you achieve it that much more if you already have designated time for it. Plus, if you give yourself a few days, it won't be such an overwhelming task. Once you have your slot and your spot, I recommend doing a massive brain dump. All you need is a notebook or a piece of paper and some free-flowing thoughts of everything that you want to accomplish. So for example, I have been wanting to tackle our basement and get it organized. Another great area that you should not overlook is your finances. I always like to get all of my tax material prepped right before the new year starts, or like right in the beginning of the new year, so that way come tax season, I am ready to go and I'm prepared. A few things I do to make sure that I'm organized: I keep all of my receipts, and I also track my income and expenses. For my receipts, I just use page protectors in a 3-ring binder and divide them up by 12 months. Each month gets its own section and I can keep all of my receipts separate. The next thing I will do is set aside time for a digital detox. I'm sure we could all do this. Everything from clearing out our desktops on our computers to those inboxes that tend to have 1,000 unread messages. Guilty, hand up, that's me, and I have that in all 5 of my email inboxes. It's great. It's not really, it's very overwhelming, but we're gonna go through it. So once we've gotten organized, we've kind of figured out everything from the previous year, we're moving forward, we can now start to really plan. I am someone who loves a paper planner. In fact, the majority of my YouTube account and channel is about planners, but I have used all kinds of different planners over the years, everything from ring-bound Filofaxes to soft-bound to what I pretty much have used over the past 6 years, which is a coiled Erin Condren life planner. I am obsessed. I love them. I continually go back to them because they're so customizable. The one aspect about Erin Condren that I really love is they always have amazing sections in the beginning and at the end of the month for my favorite thing, which is brain dumps, and really kind of getting an overview of your month. You can list out important dates and events and goals. There's sections for habit tracking. People use these sections for all different things, and that's why I like it. It's very flexible. They also have a lot of fun accessories and stickers, and if that's not your thing, that's okay, but it's my thing, and I love using stickers to embellish my planner. One thing I always do is reflect on the year prior. I look at my 2021 goal pages that I used at the beginning of last year and I see how I did and did I accomplish my goals. If not, I like to carry them over to this year, but also kind of do a deep dive to figure out, okay, what action steps did I not take? What do I need to change for this year? And you can find tons of goal prompts and worksheets on Pinterest to help you kind of go through that exercise for yourself if it's not already in your planner. I know a lot of planners have goal exercises already in there in the beginning, which I think is such an important tool in your toolbox to get you going in the new year. Once you have all of your planning materials, take one of your days that you set aside to do some perpetual planning. So go and look at your calendar for the year, fill out dates that you already know, maybe you have a wedding to go to or a vacation. This is also a great time for you to make appointments that maybe you were putting off. For me, I like to make the annual vet appointments for the dogs. I like to make some of my yearly checkups and things that I need to do, I need to go to the dermatologist and just kind of get all of that out of the way right off in the beginning of the year. Another thing that I started doing a few years ago was creating vision boards, and I actually like to make some that I can see in my office and put on my wall, but then I also like them in my planner so that I can flip through and see them, especially if I travel. And I just collect magazines, and I'm not even kidding. I have always used Real Simple magazine for the majority of my vision boards, and it was funny because I have it on my vision board to work with Real Simple and then look at what 2021 brought. So it's so cool, and I really love the practice of making vision boards. It's fun. You can do it in so many different ways. You can print pictures off, you can make Pinterest boards, but I think having something tangible and visible that you can see every single day is super important. If digital planning is more your speed, I totally feel you there, because it is a lifesaver for me, especially when trying to blend my schedule with Kyle's schedule. We use Google Calendar, but there are also a lot of different apps out there that are great with to-do lists and merging family planners and schedules and calendars. Personally, I keep it pretty simple because I am such a paper planner girl. So Google Calendar kind of does everything for me. I can have things color-coded and set alarms. I can see Kyle's schedule, and it's just a great way to also have something always in the palm of my hand where I can say, okay, what am I doing this day? One thing that really keeps me organized throughout the year is my little mobile office. I have kind of carried this thing around with me for the past few years, and it just houses everything that I need for planning and my morning routine, because I tend to do most of my planning in the morning. It's also when I journal and read and do my devotionals, and having all of those things in one mobile bag or container that I can carry around from my office to the dining room table to the living room has all of my pens and pencils and highlighters and tools in it, and I think it's a great way to keep everything really condensed and organized. I hope this video helps you guys put your best foot forward into this new year, helps you feel organized and ready for the year ahead. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Real Simple's YouTube channel. Turn on the notification so you never miss an episode of Simply.